Hi guys, so you're very warmly welcome to the YouTube channel as this is the first video of mine. So as the first video I've chosen a recipe video. For that I'm gonna do a chocolate cake. I'm gonna bake the cake and decorate it also. So this is one of my own chocolate cake recipes because I was finding one for since back then, so I couldn't find a better one, so I created one of my own and it was successful. I'm very happy. So today I'm going to share that recipe with you, so stay tuned. So these are the ingredients we are going to be using today. I'll explain one by one. So this is vanilla, some whipped coffee because I had some, but you also can use some instant espresso powder or coffee or whatever. This is salt, baking powder and baking soda. This is buttermilk. This is sugar with some molasses because I put it there because the sugar dissolves with it. This is 2 egg yolks and 1 egg white. All should be room temperature. This is margarine. Most of the people are tempted to use butter during baking, but I personally recommend margarine because it is way better than using butter. But when it comes to buttercream frosting or something else, the butter is ideal. So this is all-purpose flour. You can also use self-raising flour as well. This is plain yogurt. This is the key ingredient which makes this cake so rich and gooey. This is cocoa powder, not the typical brand which we use. This is homemade one. Make sure to get a good quality cocoa powder because it can do a massive change on your chocolate cake. Now we're gonna sift our mixture, which is basically flour, cocoa powder, the baking powder and baking soda. I'm doing it on aluminium foil, you may see. So into a bowl, I'm gonna add my margarine, which is barely at room temperature. It's a must to make it at room temperature. And I'm gonna add my sugar molasses mixture to it. So the mixture looks like this, you may see. Now we're going to mix it until the sugar is well dissolved. Now we're going to add our eggs into the mixture. And we're going to beat well. Now we're going to add our salt and our coffee into this mixture. Again we're going to mix. Now we're going to add our vanilla and the yogurt. And 2 tablespoons amount of sifted flour mixture. Before turning on the mixture, you have to just do like this because otherwise the flour will not make. Now we're gonna add some more sifted flour. Add it in intervals because otherwise you won't get the correct texture and you won't be able to understand how much does it take to make the consistency. Now we're going to be Now we're going to add our buttermilk and some more from the dry mixture. And you will mix it like this. Now we're going to add the remaining buttermilk the remaining flour mixture, all from that, and just give it a quick stir. And put it on here. Don't overmix because this is chocolate cake and our batter looks perfectly fine. You may think like this doesn't have enough chocolate powder, but it all comes correct when it is baked. Don't worry. I have lined the baking dish with parchment papers. So we're gonna put the cake batter into. So this is our cake batter. So we're gonna put it into the prepared dish. I filled it halfway, not the full way. Now give it a bit of a shake. So now this is the current status of the baking dish. Now we're gonna put it into the oven and bake it. So let's go bake it. So in this case, you have to preheat your oven previously to 170 degrees of Celsius, then bake it. So still it's 170 degrees. So now we have our cakes baked and done, and we're gonna cut them and assemble them next. So here I have some hot cream. Into that I'm gonna put my dark chocolate, which is this. I've roughly chopped it up like fine pieces. So I'm gonna put my chocolate into the hot cream mixture, basically in this manner. And it dissolves well, and until then we're gonna assemble our cake. So this is the first layer of the cake, and we're gonna put some of the chocolate milk on top. Get it soak it up, right? So here I have prepared my whipped cream, which is magical, so good. All you need to do prepare this is just get some whipped cream, add some, just beat it, then add some sugar, or sugar along with any flavoring you like, maybe orange and stuff. So it's this, I didn't add any flavoring, it's plain whipped cream. So we're gonna put this into the piping bag with a star tip nozzle, sorry, with a round tip nozzle. So we're gonna dump in this. As you all can see, it's very stiff, stable, and you want it to come to that consistency. Now we're gonna assemble our cake along with the whipped cream. So let's get started. So I have basically put some whipped cream there and stapled this so that it sticks to the board. So now I'm gonna layer. I'm not gonna do that much because my family members does not like whipped cream that much. We're gonna add our cherry syrup on top, which is cold, otherwise the whipping cream will melt. So we are adding like this. You may see it's so nice. And next we're gonna put our second layer of cake. So it's this, and done. Now we're gonna put some whipped cream on top and gonna spread it all over. Like this. Now again we're adding cherry syrup on top. Oh, it kind of overflowed. That's fine. So then we're gonna add our third layer. Just level it up with your fingers, that's totally fine. Just wash your fingers and level it up. Now we're gonna add some more whipping cream, the remaining ones on top, and we're gonna create the crumb coat of ours. So it looks really nice. So we'll meet you with the crumb coat. So this is the crumb coat which I have chilled in the refrigerator for about 6 hours. So it's firm, nice and stable. So this is the crumb coat, and now we're going to do our final coat. For that I'll be using whipped cream. So here I have a piping bag full of whipped cream. Now I'm just going to do it around. Final coating on the whipped cream. Now we are done with the cake. So this is the current status. We're going to knead it a bit more further and we'll knead it.
Pick and create a design on this cake using cherry pieces.
So we've done 2021 with some cherry pieces, and using a toothpick we did it. So basically using a toothpick I just picked one and just
Kept as it forms 2021.
So okay, we have to do a little bit more. Now we're gonna do our drip, which is so simple. For that you need some melted chocolate. You have to melt chocolate along with some whipped cream. Now we're gonna do our so this is the top, and the places right now we're gonna do a simple twist on the border, which is basically these chips. So perfect in this way then.
So now we are done with the cake and let's go dig in. So now we are gonna cut our cake and dig in.